Hey learners, and welcome to today's lesson. My name is Mr. Meshak Ngige, and welcome to today's class. So as we start the class, I'd like to know how many people are present in today's class. So if I call your name, kindly confirm you are present. So we have, start with the first one, that is Chilista. Are you available in today's class?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Let's confirm Damaris. Are you present?
Yes.
Thank you. She's present. Janet, are you present in class? Janet? Janet, kindly, you can also chat if you're not able to hear me properly. Let's have Kyoko. Are you present in the meeting?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Although your network is a bit low, so kindly, I hope you'll get us clearly. Let's have Kinda Mutua. Are you present? Kindly unmute your mic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Then we have,
last we have Jane.
And are you present? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So welcome to today's
today's class.
We
Take a new topic.
It's not very
It's
new.
not very new.
It's something that you've already come about. So I'll share my screen so that we get to know what you're learning today. So that's my screen. I hope it is visible to everyone. Kindly confirm that people, someone could just, you can raise up your hand or just mute your mic and let me know.
It's very clear.
Thank you very much. That is Malolo. So in today's lesson, so as I said, my name is Mr. Meshak Ngige, and today our subject, that is Applied Engineering Mathematics, level 5 in electrical and electronics engineering. And today we are learning the topic applied trigonometry and hyperbolic functions. So first of all, I'd like to pose a question as we start the lesson. Can someone tell me what you understand by the term trigonometry? You can have one of us. If you have an idea, you can just raise up your hand. There's you can see the section where you can raise up your hand, or you can just unmute your mic. Raise up your hand so that I can know you want to unmute your mic. Yes. So anyone with an idea of trigonometry? What is trigonometry? Yes, what is trigonometry? Someone to give it a try. Jen Danu, can you give it a try?
Trigonometry, study of the measurement of three-sided figures.
Wow, thank you very much. That is a good trial. Thank you very much, Jane. Can we have another person? Let's say we can have Kyoko. Can you give it a try? What is trigonometry? What do you understand?
What do you understand by the term trigonometry?
Yes,
Kyoko, we cannot hear you clearly. Kyoko, I think we cannot get you.
So let's have,
Chilista.
Chilista, you can give a try
on what trigonometry is.
Okay, trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which relates between the sides and angles of a triangle.
Wow. Thank you very much. Those are very good. Those are very good responses. And from just definition, I had mentioned in the previous lesson, trigonometry is from the word tri. We get three. So tri means three. Then metry means measurement. So trigonometry basically means the study of the measurement of a three-sided figure. And in this topic, we're going to look at the ratios and also the trigonometric identities. So by the end of the lesson, you're expected to identify some trigonometric ratios from a right-angled triangle, 2, you'll be able to differentiate trigonometric ratios. 3, you'll be able to derive trigonometric identities. So let's jump right into trigonometric identities, and so that's how I can define trigonometric identity. So trigonometric identity is a relationship. That is true. So we have something here. So we'll say trigonometric identity is a relationship that is true for all values of the unknown variable. So in this unit, in this topic here, we're going to be checking on something called an angle, and we shall be representing it here as a sine theta, which may vary differently, but in this specific one, we shall be looking at theta. So an unknown variable is theta. Now, from basic trigonometry, we have three trigonometric, the major ones, ratios. One, we have the sine. So from a right angle triangle, we have the opposite side, we have the adjacent side, and we also have the hypotenuse. So therefore, the sine will be given by opposite over the hypotenuse. The cosine will be given by adjacent over the hypotenuse, and the tangent will be given by opposite over the adjacent. So sine opposite of hypotenuse, cosine adjacent of hypotenuse, then we have tangent will be given by opposite of adjacent. And these will be summed up by a very simple formula. That will be TOA, right? So can we have one of us repeating what I've just said? We can have Tua tell us what is our short form in our trigonometric ratios.
So katoa.
Yes. So thank you very much for that. Now, this is our right angle triangle here. So I want you to just note it down. So in your exercise book, note down that from applying trigonometric identities, so we have, you can see that our triangle here has three sides. So let me put a pointer here so that we can flow together. Yes. So this side here is called an adjacent. This side is called an opposite. And this side is called the hypotenuse. So they are given with respect to, excuse me, they're given with respect to this angle here. So this is the opposite. This is the adjacent to this angle, and this is the hypotenuse angle. So by Pythagoras theorem, we have adjacent squared plus opposite squared gives us c squared. That is the hypotenuse squared. So these are formula that we all know from the basic of mathematics in trigonometry. Know that the Pythagoras theorem is given by a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. So now we'll divide you in groups, breakout groups for around 3 minutes. And so in around 3 minutes, I'll give you in breakout groups. So let me, you'll have to join a team. So you'll see a link that will enable you to join a certain group. So it will only take you around 3 minutes for you to discuss this. So I want you, with a discussion, you come up with the identities. And this is how you're going to come up with identity. Divide all, the first assignment is divide all through by a squared. So in that trigonometric equation that you have there from Pythagoras theorem, then divide all through by a squared. The second part, divide all through by b squared. And the third part, you can also divide through by c squared. So let me create this. So we have room number 1, we'll have Chilista, Damaris, and Janet. And room number 2, we'll have Kinda, Kyoko, and Jen Danu. So I want you to join your groups for 3 minutes. Then I'll come back here and now discuss the trigonometric identity. So I think you have all done the exercise. So in your groups. So this. So from the Pythagoras theorem, I think you have all this. So now let's check what you have gotten from this. Now, one of us we have the term here where you are supposed to divide. So we are supposed to divide both sides by a squared. Someone's mic is on. Kindly unmute your mic. Mute your mic, sorry. Okay, thank you. So we have that. So when you divide all through by c, when you divide all through by c squared, so we can have 1 for c squared. What do we get? We can see that we have a squared, b squared equals to c squared. When you divide all through by c squared, we'll have a over c squared, a squared over c squared plus b squared over c squared equals to c squared over c squared. Then when you take out the square part, in the second part we have, so you can have here, the second part here gives us what? You take the square outside, because we know a square applies to every term inside the bracket. So you do this, and you also do this on this term. And you have c squared over c squared, which will give you what? 1. So we have the first trigonometric identity, which is given by sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to what? Equals to 1. Now let's go to the second. The second one is when you divide all through by a squared, you'll have a squared over a squared, b squared over a squared, c squared over that. Then when you narrow this down, we'll get that you'll have a second identity, which will be given by 1 plus tan squared theta equals to sec squared theta. So I'd like you to note down the trigonometric identities, because you'll need them. So note them down. So the first one we said, we can take back, is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. The second one is 1 plus tan squared theta equals to sec squared theta. And the last one, when you divide all through by b, you can follow the same procedure that you did in the first one and the second one. Then you'll get the identity that cot squared theta plus 1 equals to cosec squared theta. So those will be the 3 trigonometric identities. And so from that, I'll send you an assignment, which I'd like you to try out. So check this assignment. So we're going to use something called a quiz, and you'll find this through the link that I've provided down there. So there's a link which I've provided. So click on the link, which I'll send you in your respective groups of communication for you to attempt. You'll find quizzes here. So I'll mark these quizzes, and I'll have your records, and I'll send it to you. So I'll stop sharing my screen. Make sure you do that before we move to the next lesson.